What's going on, Pride Squad? JRTProductions back in the building. As you can see, I'm back in that Aries thing, man. She's sitting real pretty, she's riding nice, and I just wanted to take some time to explain to you guys everything that's been going on, you know, give you an update on some things, you know, to throw out some apologies, you know, some confessions as well. Okay, so ultimately, well, first and foremost, I want to thank y'all for riding with me through this whole process, through all the problems and the issues and everything. So first of all, I just want to thank y'all for that. Each one of y'all, man, y'all really been helpful. I really appreciate all your feedback. You know what I'm saying? Checking out the videos and everything, you know, when I had the scat pack and all that, you know, it was nice. It was cool. It was fun. But I'm back in Aries now, man, and you know, she's running real good. Everything is real kosher with it. So ultimately, what happened? I let Precision Tune Auto Care look at it, and to make a long story short, it was the Bluetooth module part of the remote starter kit. So apparently there was a short, or either maybe it needed a firmware update. I'm not completely certain, but the Bluetooth module was definitely pulling while the car was off, even with it being disconnected, because it was in proximity. You know, with the key fob, the way that the key fob works is when you come close to the car, you see an instrument cluster pop up. You know, you see an instrument cluster to come on, and when you step away from the car and you're gone for a certain amount of time, maybe it's a minute or so or 2 minutes, the instrument cluster is supposed to go off. And this is something that I noticed with other challenges that's just been around. You know, when I'm going to the gym and I see other challenges, I walked up to certain people's windows that wasn't around, of course, and just noticed that their instrument cluster was not on. And when I say instrument cluster, I mean the dash right here, and also the shift knob right here, and also the push button start right here. Those things stayed on with the remote starter, so the car was always awake and it was kind of ready to start. So that's you know, where the malfunction came from. And so we found out that was the problem. So but not only that, I mean, the second part of it is the fact that the Bluetooth module, even though it was disconnected, because I had it in the car and it was still in proximity, somehow it was still just keeping everything running. So that was what was causing the draw. So I just want to send a big shout out to Precision Tune Auto Care over here in Douglasville. It's off of Stewart Parkway, off of Highway 5, you know what I'm saying? It's over there in that area. And I want to send a shout out to Rance, and I want to send a shout out to Danny. Those are the two guys, you know, that were working with me on it. They really helped me save a lot of money, because Dodge was going to charge me $420 to do a parasitic draw test. And it's no telling, you know, I mean, especially around this time of year, man, Christmas and everything, that's not what you want to be spending your money on, you know. So I just want to send a shout out to them, because they definitely looked out for me, and they told me, you know, if it happens, if it comes back, you know, bring it on back, we'll figure it out, we'll make it work. So, and that's exactly what they've done, because the first time I took it to them, didn't know, you know, they said it was a remote starter, didn't know that it, you know, that it actually was. But then when I called them back, they said, hey, okay, well, bring it on back, man, and we'll find this problem. And they didn't charge me a second time for it either. So I just really appreciate them, man. I mean, there's some good people out here, man, in this world, and I'm really glad, I'm grateful that I was able to find them, you know what I'm saying? Because they saved me a lot of money, you know, from going to the dealership. But anyway, aside from that, the car is running good. So what was it, last week? I think it was last Friday, yeah, it was last week, when I had to take it back to him because it died again, because of the remote starter being in the car, or still close proximity. So when I took it back to him, we found that problem, they solved that. Then earlier this week, right now it's Thursday, earlier this week, around Monday afternoon, I think it was, it got really cold and it died again. So again, you know, I was just all kind of flustered, pissed off, highly upset about it. But basically what happened is the new battery that I had just installed about a month ago, if you go back and look and see, because the car had been dying so much, it really killed the battery. So I don't know if it was a dead cell or something, but either way, you know, I got the battery from AutoZone. So I was able to go back to AutoZone and swap out my battery for a brand new battery because I was still under warranty. So I crunked the car up this morning and she crunked up real strong. Everything is running fine right now, you know what I'm saying? So I really hope that this problem is solved because this has been going on way too long. Way too long. Okay, all right, but the next thing I wanted to mention, one of my subscribers pointed out, you know, I put out a video about with this issue saying that it was the underglow kit, saying that it was the Tazer, you know, all these different things that I thought could have been a culprit. And 9 times out of 10 would have draw if it's unless it's some, I don't know, something happened. It is a aftermarket. If you install a lot of aftermarket stuff, then you probably will run into that problem that I ran into. So of course I assume, you know, it was a Tazer. But I will say this, in my case, the Tazer was not the problem. Okay, so I want to officially issue an apology to Z Automotive with the Tazer, because the Tazer was not the problem. It was not causing my battery to die. I don't know, for some reason, I removed the Tazer, you know, set everything back to factory, and it was fine for a couple days, and then, you know, I moved into another problem. It was fine for a couple days, and then it came back and just kept coming back. But now that I think I've really figured out, you know, solved the problem, solved the issue or whatnot, yeah, I just want to issue an apology, man. Tazer, it's not you. It's not you, it's me. It was me. Okay, so yeah, I still have it right here. I don't have it installed. I still keep it out, you know, because everything still works. The only reason that you would keep this in is for like when you're driving and in motion type stuff. For instance, the navigation, you know, with the RA4 radio, you without this plugged in, you can't enter you know, your destinations while the car is in motion, but you can with this plugged in with the in motion nav. So that's the only reason I would keep it plugged in, but everything else stays the exact same instead of my performance pages, everything with it not being plugged in. So there's no reason for me to keep it plugged in. I know that, you know, the thing I will say, in my case, it wasn't the culprit. It was not the reason why my battery was dying. But throughout this problem, this past month and a half or whatever, I've looked at a lot of forums for challenges, charges, Dodge products, period. And Dodge has got a lot of issues. They've got a lot. People have a lot of different problems. And I know RT Life, I think he had an issue with his Tazer. He left it in and something happened and his battery died too. So Tazer's not, you know, Z Automotive, the Tazer isn't completely innocent, you know, but I can only speak for my experience and what I went through. You know, I'm just saying it wasn't a problem for me. So yeah, I apologize, you know, for my part in saying that the battery died. I'm not too proud to say that. So yeah, but anyway, man, I just wanted to give y'all an update on the car, let you know that everything is fine. Granted, I just changed the battery yesterday. It's a strong battery, same one, 850 cc's. And it's performing like a champ right now. You know, it's about 29 degrees out this morning when I crunk it, and it was perfectly fine. It's 42 out now, it crunk up just fine. Voltage, everything is normal. I haven't had any issues, but like I said, man, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on everything that's going on with it. So I really hope and pray to God that this settles it so we can move on to bigger and better things. I really hope that y'all enjoyed the videos with the Scat Pack. I know I could have went crazier with the Scat Pack, but the fact that that's such an expensive car and it was not my car, I didn't want to do that. I could have, but I didn't want to because I had to take it back and make sure, you know, I was gonna get my money back and everything. So anyway, that went all good and everything, man. Shout out to Keith for, you know, riding with me. You know, he gave me a multimeter so I can check it out and everything, as far as my battery is concerned. And I just appreciate your support too, dog. Y'all make sure y'all go to his IG, man. You can follow him at JRTProductions. I believe that's his new IG page right there. So hold on, let me make sure before I ain't trying to put out nothing. Try to put out no faulty information. Yes, RTRich88. I'll have that float across the screen so y'all can see that, and y'all can just go to his page, man, and support him, man. Go follow him, man. He got some. He's a photographer, and you know what I'm saying. He got some real nice pictures. You can see his car. It's dope and everything, man. Reach out to him. I think he's still doing installs and stuff. But anyway, I'm about to go on in this video. I just needed to say my piece, let y'all know what's up. Apologize, Tazer and everything. To be honest, I apologize to Op 7 too. It wasn't their kit. So apologize to y'all too, man. I mean, I was blaming all kinds of stuff. I was blaming everybody. But I found out what it is, and I mean, to be honest, with the remote starter kit from Flash Logic, it could just be a firmware update. I don't know, but I had to stay away from it. I mean, I gotta put a blowtorch to that thing and incinerate it. They still have it up there, precision tune. I ain't messing with it. I don't need to tell them just destroy it all together, because if it comes in proximity of the car, then I'll start pulling draws again. But anyway, just wanted to let y'all know, if this is your first time at the channel and you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Turn your bell notifications on so you know when I post my videos. And if you're on social media, follow me on Instagram at JRTProductions3, Snapchat J_Rocks3, Facebook JRT Productions. Anyway, man, I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Y'all hold it down, man. Be safe out here in these streets. I'm out. Peace.